Ready now? Now, how many chapters are left?
Two.
Only two chapters are left, right? What are they?
Carbon and its compound.
Carbon and its compounds, and next one is uh, materials used in our daily life. Yeah? Or fertilizers used in our daily life. What is given there? Materials used in agriculture. Okay. So, at first we will check the syllabus. Syllabus have you checked? Did you mark last time?
No, sir.
Then I told you, okay, just see. They didn't see it. And how? I will just discuss whether it is possible for third term or not. But before that, here is one question. Read the question. What is this? You are given a hammer, a battery, a switch, a ball, and some samples of metals, non-metals, and wires. Oh, so many things are given, right? So, for that we have to make one circuit, electric circuit, battery, bulb, and here insert sample here. Answer the following question with the help of diagram alongside. How could you use the hammer to distinguish between the samples of metals and non-metals? How can you test? How can the hammer help you to identify whether that is metal or non-metal?
Hammer is magnetic.
No, when we heat hit that
Metal.
material,
It will be.
if it changes into sheet, that is metal. If it breaks down, it is non-metal. While hammering, while using the hammer, if it changes into thin sheet, that is metal. If it breaks or if it does not change into thin sheets, then that is non-metal, right? Because that is malleability. Which property is that? Malleability. Hey, this is malleability.
Sir, if it breaks, if it is not.
If it changes into thin sheet, that is metal. If it breaks, then that is non-metal. I told the answer, they are just sitting and relaxing. Take out a rough copy and write down somewhere else. It gives you idea and knowledge. Yes or no? Discussion time means learning and writing. What is he doing? Take out a rough copy and write down the answer somewhere else. He is busy in today's work. And what does he learn in today's work?
Sir, if it is not broken, brick.
If it changes into thin sheets,
It is metal.
it is metal. If it breaks, then that is
Non-metal.
non-metal. Number B is here. What is the question? Resketch the given diagram by using battery, wires, a switch and bulb to test the samples as metals or non-metals. So, resketch means suppose if you keep here some metal, then what does it do?
Blue.
If the bulb glows, because metal is good conductor of electricity. In one diagram, you have to just write here metal. When you write here metal, it glows, right? Again, there must be another diagram. Two diagrams you have to draw. Resketch the diagram the same means another. You place here another thing. And what is this?
Non-metal.
Non-metal. When non-metal is placed, the bulb does not glow. When metal is placed, bulb glows. Because metal is good conductor of electricity, non-metal is bad conductor of electricity. Is that clear? So how many diagrams you have to draw? Two diagrams. Hey. In one, mention here metal and show here glowing bulb. Second, mention here non-metal, it does not glow. Got the idea? So to sketch this one, it is very easy. This is the way I will teach you. So we can show battery by like this, okay? Simple this one. And these are wires. A ball, where is the ball? Okay, there is ball. This is minus, this is plus. When you write minus plus, that is battery. What it is?
Battery.
Battery.
Sir, cells or battery same.
Cell or battery. Actually, if one we call cell, when there is a group of cells, we call it battery. Group of cells is called battery. So battery, it has more voltage, more current. Cell, it has less voltage, less current. Okay? And this is wire. And if it is glowing, we just show like this. Glowing bulb. Glowing bulb. And here you have to match metal. And this is switch. Switch is on. Switch is on. The bulb is glowing when metal is used. One figure is like this, right? Another figure. Remove this. Okay, right here non-metal. Non-metal. And in this connection, the bulb is not glowing. The bulb is not glowing. The bulb is not right here. In this way, two diagrams we have to draw. Through metal, current passes, that's why it glows. Through non-metal, the current doesn't pass, it doesn't glow. Right? In that way, you have to draw two diagrams in number 2. Now, last question. What is the last question?
S is the usefulness of this setup as shown in the diagram to distinguish between metals and non.
Yeah. So, usefulness of this setup as shown in the diagram to distinguish. Okay. Metals are good conductor of electricity. Non-metals are bad conductor of electricity. Metals are good conductor, non-metals are bad conductor. This much.
Sir,
So-
that one question.
Which number?
4G that give reasons. Electro, what is that?
Electroplating of copper can be made on iron but not on silver. Okay. Electroplating, first of all we have to know. What is electroplating? Do you know?
No, sir.
Suppose here are two metals. What are here? Two metals. One is iron. What is this? Iron. And what is this?
Copper.
Copper. Iron and copper. Right? So, which is more expensive? Iron is more expensive?
Copper.
No. Iron per kg, it may cost 120, 130, 150.
Copper.
But copper, it costs near about 3,000 rupees per kg.
Copper means from those ways where
Copper is that tama. Tama, you know, tama ka bhanda ho.
that worshipping God, right?
What you got to that plate is there. Right? And another, gold is more expensive. Per kg, it costs more than 6-7 crore rupees. Crore.
And what is tola then?
Tola means it is 11.664 gram.
Just gram?
1 tola means, I think she doesn't have this golden ornaments.
I don't have.
Because of that she doesn't. Those who have got golden ornaments, they know. Right? Smaller one. Now the cost of gold is very, very high. I think 1 tola gold, it costs more than 1,50,000 rupees. And only buying gold doesn't matter. You have to make the ornaments and building cost, the making cost, and they say wastage, jarti. Near about Jala and jarti. Jala, making cost. Jarti, they say waste. Wastage also we have to pay. So, if you want to buy any ornament of gold whose weight is 1 tola, you need to pay near about 1,75,000 rupees. I have got one here. This is made of silver. Silver ring. Silver is also expensive. Per tola it costs near about 2,200 rupees. But gold, 1,51,52,000 rupees. Anyway, so our concern is different. Here are two metallic plates, copper and iron, right? Okay. Uh, Electroplating means people they want to have copper things or iron things.
Copper.
Copper doesn't get rusted. It is more that attractive also, right? So on this iron plate, this copper can be coated. There will be covering of copper in iron rod by the help of electricity. That process is called electroplating. In this wall, do they paint or not? Down there is blue color paint, up there is white paint. In the same way, in metallic rod, by the help of electricity, not by ourselves, by the help of electricity, one layer of other metal can be placed, that is called electroplating. Like if copper is kept outside in this iron nail, that is called copper plating. If gold is kept, then what is it called? Gold plating. If silver is kept, then what is it called? Silver plating. By the help of electricity, one metal can be coated on another metal. That method is called electroplating. Now here, electroplating of copper can be made on iron but not on silver. Why? What's the reason? Iron, copper, what is it?
Silver doesn't get rust.
No. So here we have to remember the reactivity. Which is more reactive, which is less reactive.
Iron is more reactive.
So in between copper and iron, so iron is
More reactive.
more reactive, copper is,
Less reactive.
so it can be done, right? But in between this copper and silver, silver is less reactive, copper is more reactive, so it cannot be done. So here what can you write? Electroplating of copper can be made on iron but not on silver because iron is more reactive than copper, but silver is less reactive than copper. What did you mention?
Sorry.
Iron is more reactive than copper, silver is less reactive than copper.
A number also.
Number 8, ionic compounds have high melting points. Ionic compounds means they say Na plus NCl minus, sodium chloride is here, right? Na plus and what is here? Cl minus. So ionic compounds, how are they made up of?
Ionic bond.
They are made up of ions or they are made up of ionic bond. So ionic bond is formed with more force than covalent bond, right? So ionic bond is formed by the fusion of ions and there is more force. So to break the force, we need more temperature. That's why they have high melting point. Did you get the idea? What you mentioned? Ionic compounds are made up of ions and they are made with high force. To break the or to weaken the force, we need more temperature. That's why they have high melting point.
Sir, ionic components are made.
Ionic compounds, not components. Ionic compounds are made up of ions and they are linked with high forces. They are linked with high forces. We need more temperature to weaken them. That's why
So this right.
they have hydrogen. Here is one answer. So this answer, she has mentioned metallic bonds. This is also okay. Listen either. What is written? Ionic compounds have high melting points because the molecules are held together by strong intermolecular force or metallic bonds to form a hard lattice structure. This structure requires large amount of energy to increase the intermolecular space in order to convert into a liquid or even gas state. That is also okay. So here what can you mention? So you can write in this way also. The molecules of ionic compounds. The molecules of ionic compounds are attracted with each other. By a strong metallic force. Attracted with each other by a strong metallic force. To make it weaker, we need high temperature. To make it weaker, we need high temperature. That's why ionic compounds have high melting point.
Sir,
Yeah.
that G number.
Number G?
Yeah. Graphite and iodine are non-metals, but they shine.
Graphite and iodine are non-metals, but they shine. Explain with suitable reason is given, right? So here is metallic cluster. You see here metal. This is the physical properties of
Metals.
metals, right? Where is the physical properties of metals? Hardness, brittleness,
There is metal.
metallic cluster. So, what is given here? Check here in metal cluster, non-metals except graphite, carbon, and iodine do not possess any metallic cluster. So, yesterday I think there was one question. Give the example of non-metal that shines. You can write graphite also, iodine also, no problem. Right? Why do they shine? Because they contain such layers due to which when the light falls on them it is reflected. They contain some layers, you can write this, contain some layers due to which when the sunlight falls on them, they reflect it.
They reflect it.
They reflect it. Last time I said here the same science. Syllabus was also same, no? No syllabus? I might have made syllabus. Why that would have to be? How many days are we learning? Syllabus. SYLLA. Syllabus. Where is it given? Get Nepali, get 9. 9 so where is 9? No 9. 8 science, 8 cement, 8 PG.
So there is 9 environmental science. Third row, third.
9 science you did. 9 science.
What is this?
What else? What else? Take out your